Alright, quick plugin before we get started from my barber family in Tampa, Florida. Download the app, make your appointment, come check us out. Alright, so right now I'm preparing the hair. I'm going to do a horseshoe part all the way around the ridge so we can create this look right here. It's going to be a faded undercut. Right here I'm wearing the hair just so I can control the hair a little bit more as I'm trying to keep it out the way. It doesn't really matter when you're using a rotary clipper like the Asta Octanes. And we're going to do this all the way around. Notice right below the ridge I'm leaving length. I'm not going to, I don't want to give that shaved all the way to the ridge undercut look. Nothing wrong with that, but in this particular haircut we're not going to do that. As you can see, we're going to do this all the way around. And the comb I'm using is a clipper comb or a flat top comb. These are the combs that I like. And the guard is one of the double magnetic Andes guards. You could put those guards on any detachable blade. So what you do is you put a 000 blade, which is like the equivalent of a lever clipper closed, and put a guard on there. Alright, so right here, because I want to leave the length right by the ridge, we're using scissor over comb technique. And the way that you do this is, you grab the hair, rotate the comb a little bit towards you, a little bit out, and as you're cutting, bring the comb in the upwards direction. Try to step my editing game up with that slow motion. Hope y'all like that. And I'm keeping the hair that I don't want to cut out of the way. I'm saving the back for last because in the back it's gonna have that the hangover look. Kind of creates that undercut look. So this is what it looks like after I do the scissors on the sides. Now I don't like that length in the back, so we're gonna cut it a little bit. What I'm doing, I'm combing the hair all the way to the back, and I don't want to create like a perfect blend because then that would kill the hangover look. But we are trimming it. And you can see I'm over directing the hair once I grab it, and then I'm cutting. Some of this hair I gotta get out of the way. I'm getting this hair out of the way because he has that cowlick there, but I want it to be able to, hang over without it, hanging over to the side. I just want it to hang over on the back. So I'm removing a little bit of this hair where the cowlick is. Alright, so this is how I'm going to keep the hair out of the way while I'm fading. This is something the clipper guy created. You guys could, Ivan Zoot. Some of you guys are probably know the guy. But Ivan Zoot created this. I went to a barber class, barber seminar. This is why I like going, because you cannot know too much. Even if you learn something like this, it's worth the class. So I saw it, I thought it was awesome. Better than those little clips for the hair, in my opinion. So I grabbed them. They're like $8. If I can find a link, I'll put it in the description. Now I was balding him out with my cordless magic clips, but right here we got the blade all the way open, or like a half, like people like to call it a half. So the blade's all the way open, and we're going up about an inch all the way around. This is going to be our first guideline. And I like these walls. You know, you guys keep asking for, you know, more wall videos. So here it is. Alright, and you know, as you're taking out that first guideline that you did with the, you know, with the walls closed, you're opening the lever the closer you get to that next guideline. The only way you're going to raise the fade is if you raise this next guideline. So try to stay underneath it, right? Start off closed, and as you're taking that line out, open that lever. And what I mean by, you know, opening it, if you're holding the clipper like this, push it down. Push the lever down and it opens. As the blade gets longer, you're opening it, right? And this is the number 2 guard. And we're just gonna, you know, remove some of the bolt going into the upper part by the ridge. I think that's number 3. And I'm using the wall premium guards. That's one of the big things about walls I don't like is their guard system. But you know, these are not my clippers, but I do have a set of the Speedo guides, which I like using better with these wall clippers. It makes the system a lot more like, you know, the Andy's guard system. So, you know, hopefully I can make another video with walls, and I'll be using those. Right here we got the 1 open, and the 1.5 guard, this white guard, is pretty much what blends that 1 guard into the 2 guard. And then this is the half guard, little gray guard that walls came out with. Or they like to call it the blending guard too, because this was going to bring it together really. From the walls open, just the blade open, to the 1 guard, this half guard smoothens the blend out. And you know, we're back to the 1 guard. Leave this closed. Just doing touch-ups now. A lot of fading is touching up. I tell you guys all this time, I preach that. You know, the blend is created on the touch-ups. You know, that's where it's not perfected. You can't get a perfect blade, but that's where you really smoothen it out and make it look picture perfect. And we're pretty much gonna follow the same steps we did on the other side, on this side. And the way this thing by Ivan Zoot works, it's like a Velcro almost, and it holds on to the hair. It works really well. So the haircut, you know, with the beard, takes about 45 minutes. And I'll try to chop it up, chop and screw it to 15 minutes. And I'm kind of fading down on this side, fading down to where I left off was the half, the blade open. So it's all preference the way you fade, man. There's no better technique. People try to say, yo, blending down is better than blending up. There's no perfect technique, man. It's all preference. Honestly, I switch it up on every cut. However I feel like cutting, you know, at that moment, that's how I do it. Sometimes I'll blend up and then I'll touch everything up blending down. Or I'll blend down and touch everything up, you know, blending up. And then you know, I do adjust the blade. I don't necessarily zero gap them, but I bring them up closer. People always ask me that in the comments. Even with my Andes Masters, you know, I do adjust them to be closer, especially with the Andes Masters, man, because that zero line is gonna be tough for you to, you know, to take out if you're, you know, fading right out of the box. If you're using the clipper right out the box. And then we switched the blade on this magic clip to the 5-star blade, the fade blade. So it's not this isn't the magic clip with the crunch blade. I don't know about that crunch blade. I know a lot of people like it, but I don't know about it. I feel like it doesn't grab hair as well. I don't know. You guys can comment below and tell me what you think. You guys can see the blend is coming together. Told you I'll save the back for last. Now I'm just gonna connect, you know, everything with the back. And, you know, I say the back for last. That's just a preference thing. Some people like to start off, you know, with the back. They want to knock out, you know, the hardest part. In my opinion, the back is the hardest part, especially with the undercut. Some people want to knock that out first and then blend out. I mean, you try it. This is all about repetition, so you try it and figure out, you know, which way you like, you know, you like attacking this haircut best. I'm just using the comb to keep the hair out the way, as you can see. The trusty 1.5 guard. That always falls off. But yeah, this is probably the best wireless clipper with the lever. Best one on the market, probably. Andes needs to hurry up and come out with the wireless masters. So there's the blend. And now we just, you know, this is an important part to me. We're just gonna bald it out, get it closer. So I'm using the wireless Andes Slimline Pro LIs. Leave a link in the description for y'all if you want to go check it out. And now I'm gonna really bald it out with the Andes shaver. And you can see, you know, the difference it really makes, man, when you get it real tight on the sides. It's that attention to detail that makes the biggest difference. See, the blend is coming together. And I'll use it just like I use clippers. You can see I'm using the corners of the shaver as I go up, because I don't want to add another hard line when I start balding it out. Now, I didn't have the proper equipment because, you know, I want to make a video for you guys at one of my other locations. So I used like a protectant for the hair. I sprayed it on the hair. and now I'm blow drying it. I'm not doing this correctly because, you know, you should have a nozzle, but I just wanted to show you guys the basics, you know what I mean? Kind of the technique over anything. So there it is, styled, finished, and he liked it. He liked the cut. I liked it. I think it looks dope. Yeah, let me know what you think about it in the comments. So, you know, subscribe, share if you want to see my next videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Appreciate y'all.